Om Shri Manjunataya Namaha. S.D.M College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad. Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Team Alpha, presenting Interview Experience Series. Yes, today we are having Mr. Ganesh Neravati with us, and today we are going to interview Mr. Ganesh, and he has placed in many companies: Vitesco Technologies, Mercedes-Benz, Societe General, and Persistent Systems. Hello, Ganesh.
Yeah, hi Surat.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, Surat. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine.
Yeah,
I hope you have completed your exams and all, right?
yeah. I come to my exams.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yes, without wasting much time, can we start our sessions?
Yep.
Yes, okay, Ganesh. Yes, Ganesh. First question is, how you came to know that this is the link or this is the pattern to follow for a Mercedes Benz?
Okay. So we got link from our TPO office. That's a Google form.
Okay,
We need to fill a Google form. So after filling the Google form, they will be sending the links. The
okay,
link is of Hypro link. So in the
okay,
Hypro, we need to upload our details and college name with our resume.
okay.
So this is how the applying of pen will be there.
Yes, Ganesh, you got a link from your TPO.
Yeah.
Whether there will be profile shortlisting, because yes, you filled the Google form and it has sent, and the something will be done like only these many students are allowed for this drive. Like that, any profile shortlisting procedure was there?
Okay, there is no profile shortlisting is there, but there is a criteria of CGPA. It is 6.5 CGPA, and there is no
Uh,
active backlogs. So that is the
okay.
criteria they kept, and according to that, we can apply.
Yes, Ganesh. Another thing, they put any cutoff for a 10th and 12th?
10th and 12th, they kept some cutoff. I think for 12th, I remember it's around 60%. I guess.
Okay. For
Yeah,
10th and 12th, around 60% should be there.
yeah,
Okay, Ganesh. Before moving with your interview procedure, okay, what really motivates you to go with the automobile companies? Like Vitesco is an automobile company and
yeah.
Mercedes also automobile company. What really
So
motivates?
yeah, actually, it's completely coincidence in getting placed in automotive company. So because I am actually interested in VLSI domain, and
Okay,
after completing my VLSI domain in fifth semester, there is subject open elective of automotive electronics. I took that automotive electronics elective and I studied about automotive electronics. So it made me,
okay,
a little bit interest towards that domain also. So
okay,
parallelly, there are companies coming. Initially, the companies came were automotive companies like Vitesco and Benz. So I cracked in that way.
yes, Ganesh. Then usually first round will be an a pre-placement talk.
Yeah.
Okay, what is like innovative thing that is there in pre-placement talk of Mercedes?
Okay. Pre-placement talk of Mercedes is I will definitely tell it is very unique because
Okay,
when compared to any companies, it showed us a virtual tour of their office, which
okay,
the workplace of we working in the office. So and later they told about the history of the Benz, whole
okay,
135 years history they covered, and there is a wall of excellence in Mercedes Benz. They
okay,
covered that whole wall. That wall shows the achievements of the company from past
yes,
135 years. And next day, the conversation is going between the CEO of MBRDI, the CEO
okay,
of MBRDI, and the manager of Benz company. The
yes,
pre-placement talk is like a conversation between them, which is being
okay,
connected to us. So in that way,
okay.
pre-placement talk is very unique, and it's connected to us.
Yes, Ganesh, you mentioned that they took you to an virtual tour of your campus.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that really motivates one person. Like, yes, I should work here. Like, there will be
correct.
like neat chambers and all.
Yeah,
Right. Yes, Ganesh, one confusion with me because when we think of Mercedes Benz, usually car will come, right? Cars.
yes, correct, correct.
But usually there are some trucks also, Mercedes trucks, okay,
Yeah,
which will come under Daimler. Okay,
yeah.
whether you are applied for a cars or a Daimler, I'm not getting. Just clarify me.
Okay, when the drive started, there are two options for us.
Okay,
One is truck division, one is car division. Car division
okay,
will come under MBRDI, which is
okay,
Mercedes-Benz Research and Development India. This truck division will be going under Daimler. So
okay,
MBRDI is supporting for Daimler research. So if you are
okay,
applying for truck, you will be going under Daimler. You will be applying for car, you will be going under MBRDI.
okay. It's like Daimler is a parent company and MBRD is a sub company,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, MBRDI is sub company of that.
Okay, guys, make sure that whether you are applying for a car or a Daimler, okay, it's a suggestion from Ganesh. Yes, Ganesh, what are the other things they covered in pre-placement talk?
Okay, they told about the facilities they are providing, like canteen facility and what all the facilities will be providing in the office. And
Okay,
yeah, that's it. They did not cover much about the exam and all.
okay, Ganesh. Yes, usually we think that when we attend with company people, they may announce some of the important topics or patterns of the exams. I think they didn't touch this part.
No, no, they will not tell anything regarding the exam.
Yes, okay. Okay, fine, Ganesh. After pre-placement talk, how many days there is a gap for a written exam?
Okay, there is not much gap between the pre-placement talk and exam. I can tell it is a
Okay.
span of hours. After the pre-placement talk, we got links, and the time of exam is 10 p.m. that day.
Okay, it was at a night, 10 p.m. After
Yeah,
our dinner
night.
and all, we had to write exam.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, fine. Okay, Ganesh, we'll move to your exam now. Okay, how many
Yeah,
sections were there? And what is the pattern of the written exam?
okay. The written exam is online, and it consists of 90 questions, and which is
Okay,
divided into three sections. First section is
okay,
aptitude. Second section is
okay,
English, that means verbal, and third section is
okay,
technical. And it will be like branch wise. If you are mechanical, you'll get mechanical related questions, and for us,
okay.
electronics and communication questions. Okay.
Yes, Ganesh. Usually, when we thought of exams during offline exams, we will
Yeah,
think that when invigilator just go outside, we will try to copy and all. But it
yeah,
is online exam. We can't fool to the AI machines.
yeah,
Then,
correct.
like, what are the criteria? Like whether it is an audio proctored, video proctored, like that. Just inform
So there
about
are
those things.
three kinds of proctoring applied to the exam, which is by Hire
Okay,
Pro. So first
okay,
proctoring is your screen proctoring. When you start the exam, the whole screen will be in the full screen mode, and the tab will be closed, and you cannot switch the
okay,
tabs. And the taskbar is also shut down, so you cannot open another app and all. So only the screen
okay,
is visible to you is the exam. And next is about video proctoring. So there will be continuous video proctoring. There must not
okay,
be 2% or there must not be multiple shadows. So it will detect
okay,
automatically. So that is video proctoring. And next thing is audio proctoring. If
okay.
any high pitch of voice is recognized, so it will give us a warning. So these three kind of proctorings were there.
Okay, fine, Ganesh. Yes, we will move by a section by section.
Yeah.
Okay, you told that first section is on aptitude. Okay,
Hmm.
what are the things they covered in aptitude? Like there will be subtopics like streams and boats or a
Yeah.
problem on trains and all. Okay,
Yeah.
like which are the concepts they covered?
So when it comes to aptitude, there are 30 questions. As I told, 90 questions divided into three sections. Each section consists of 30 questions. And we cannot point out each topic in this section because they cover multiple topics. So they mainly focused on permutations and combinations, probability, and profit and loss. These three they mainly focused on. And remaining
Okay.
questions like randomly they gave for us. Like nearly 10 to 15 topics they covered in that.
Yes, Ganesh. What is the difficulty level? Whether it is a easy or a moderate or very difficult?
Okay, the level of the aptitude is I can tell medium. It is about
Okay.
60% of the level which you prepare.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Ganesh, we'll move to the verbal section now. Like,
Okay.
which are the questions they asked? Whether we need to read a passage and we have to write the answers, or like a small grammar mistakes, and okay, we have to identify the mistakes, like that. Which are the concepts they covered in a verbal?
Okay. When it comes to verbal, majorly they focused on comprehensions, like reading a long passage and attempting some questions. There are nearly 5 to 6 questions like that. That means nearly 12 to 15 questions are about reading the comprehension itself. And next
Okay,
they covered on correction of sentences. And next they covered
okay,
on jumbling of sentences. We need to correct the order and we need to frame the sequence. And next thing they
okay,
covered is articles. And yeah,
okay,
these are some of the sections in verbal.
okay. Fine, Ganesh. Okay, next we'll
Yeah,
move to branch related. How many subjects they covered in branch related questions? Like control systems we learned, and we learned
yeah, yeah.
about analog, digital, like that.
Mm. So when it comes to branch related, they precisely covered second year topics. To be more
Okay,
precise, they concentrate on nearly 5 to 6 topics, and namely control systems and
okay,
microcontroller and
okay.
analog and digital electronics, next network
Okay.
analysis, and finally C programming.
Okay. Yes, Ganesh, you mentioned about the control system. Okay, when we
Yeah,
see about the control system, there will be two types of the approach. One is a problematic approach, another one is a theoretical approach.
yeah.
Like the questions are like we have to solve a transfer function, okay, like that, or it is like general, like tell about open loop closed system, like that.
Okay, it's of multiple choice, and there are
Okay,
two types of questions which are theoretical and problematic
practical.
both. In problematic, they will ask us to find transfer function by giving a
Okay,
closed loop system. It will be very lengthy, and we need to save time for technical by covering time in English and aptitude. And
okay,
some questions might be there, like if we apply theoretical concept, the answer will come in fraction of seconds. So both
yeah.
are covered in control system. And
Okay. Yes, Ganesh, and
in
you mentioned about the microcontroller.
yeah,
Okay, in microcontroller, whether they focused on only architecture or like assembly level language coding.
okay, in microcontroller they focus on both theoretical level
Okay,
questions as well as assembly level language questions also. There were nearly 6 to 7 lines of code, and they will ask us to find what are the contents of so and so register. So
okay,
there are questions on assembly level language also.
okay, Ganesh. Like it was like a complete revision of your second year and third year concepts.
Well, to say precisely, second year mostly.
Okay, second year.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Ganesh. What are your suggestions to crack the written exam of Mercedes Benz?
Okay, to crack the written exam, first of all, you need to be able to write exam in the night time.
Okay,
For very late that day. And next
okay,
thing is you need to be focused in the aptitude since it's the
okay,
intermediate level, but we cannot neglect. So we
okay,
can save some time in aptitude. And in verbal thing, we need to be careful with the comprehensions. We need to
okay,
read some passages before to keep up the flow. And in
okay,
technical, I would strongly recommend to go through the assembly level language concepts also. And when it comes to C programming, they asked mostly on pointers and functions. So we
okay,
need to learn them thorough. And there will be some snippets and there will be some pseudo codes also. We need to be able
yeah,
to crack them. And yeah, in network analysis, uh, they covered closed loop systems mostly, and
okay,
they focused on mesh analysis and Kirchhoff laws. It is like
okay.
bit problematic and very lengthy circuits, so you need to be quick enough to solve the circuits. And analog and digital electronics questions were direct theory questions. You can answer it
Okay.
them well.
Okay, thank you, Ganesh. Guys, go through the points of the Ganesh and prepare accordingly. Okay, yes, Ganesh, we'll move to your second round. That's a technical
Yeah.
interview. Okay, now it is confusing to me whether I need to ask a minutes or a seconds. I don't know. Okay, what is the span between your written exam and your interview process?
Okay, the span between my written exam and interview process is nearly hours again. So that day we
Okay,
written the exam, and at
okay.
the night 12 o'clock or 1 a.m. around, we got a mail that we got shortlisted from the exam, and
Yes,
tomorrow is
Ganesh,
your
one minute,
interview.
one minute, one minute. You
Yeah,
told that you got a result at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. At that
yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah.
did you wake up? Means at that time, did you awake?
Yeah, I was awake and I'm watching movie with my family.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
And you got one big surprise, right?
yeah,
Yes, you have shortlisted.
yeah.
Okay, Ganesh, yes, the next day at what time your interview is scheduled?
Okay, my interview got scheduled at 10:30 or 11 around, and
Okay,
before my interview, we got a notification of another pre-placement session for shortlisted candidates only.
okay, this pre-placement session only for those who clear the written exam.
Yeah, only who cleared the exam.
Okay, means again they are communicating with you people.
Yeah, it's only who people who got
Yes,
shortlisted
Ganesh.
and attempted the interview.
Okay, yes, Ganesh, can you explain what they interacted with you people?
Okay, in this pre-placement session, they showed a nice S-class model which is released in 2021,
Okay,
and it is of around 2 minutes or 3 minutes video. And later,
okay,
they showed about the technologies they are working on, and again they showed the S-class video, and they told us to
okay,
connect these technologies to the car, how these
okay,
technologies are helping the car in that
okay,
luxurious and safety manner. So this was
okay,
the replacement session kind of thing, which they you know telling us, conveying us these are the technologies you are using, and due to
okay,
these technologies, car is becoming that much luxurious and safety.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Ganesh. Okay, after attending that interview, okay, consider I also cleared the written test,
Hmm.
and I was attending the second pre-placement talk. Then I got
Yeah,
confused that like these many technologies they are using, but I don't know a single technology. I don't know the knowledge of that single technology. Like how you handle that pressure. Okay, within 1.5 hour to 1 hour, you have interview. Okay, now they
yeah.
are telling yes, these many technologies we are using. Like how you handled that situation.
Okay, when it comes to technologies and languages, there will be multiple
Yeah.
technologies and languages. At least two to three technologies or languages will be matched according to your
Okay.
resume. So if they are
Okay.
not matched, also no problem.
Okay.
Interviewer will be asking firstly what you know instead of
Okay.
they will not ask you what you don't know. They will be focusing on more what you know. So no need to worry. If the technologies are relating to you, it's well and good. If they are not relating to you also, it's not, it will not
It's
hazard
good.
you that much. Yeah.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, Ganesh. I hope your interview started, and
Yeah.
usually in a technical interview, they will tell that explain about yourself, tell me about yourself.
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
Uh, Tell me about yourself. Yes, what you told about yourself.
Yeah, I generally gave my brief introduction about myself and what I did in what
Okay.
projects I did in my academics and
Okay.
my experience with Team Alpha
Okay.
those days. And these all
Okay.
things I told about briefly myself.
Yes, Ganesh. Tell us that how much the academic project is important for interviews.
Okay, there are two things which are important in the interviews. One is project and another one is internship.
Okay.
Uh, if you have done internship, it is well and good. If you did
Okay.
not done also, it's it will not impact that much. But project, it impacts a lot in the interview. Some
Yeah.
interviews will be going on your project itself. Since the project what you have done, they will assume that you done it yourself. And as I told, what
Okay.
they will be checking on it. So it's a
Okay.
project, the thing which they will check on. So projects are very much important in the interview.
Okay, Ganesh. Then, other than your project and other than your internship, what he asked, like any technical stuffs and all.
Yeah, so he went a little through my academics also. So he asked me a
Okay.
question to pick some favorite subjects. I given
Okay.
him a list and he picked about digital electronics in that, which is used for the
Okay.
Benz company
I
also.
think digital electronics is favorite subject also.
Yeah, yeah. So in digital electronics, he asked questions on NOT gate, and he went
Okay.
into VLSI domain from there and asking about the internal structure of NOT gate and drawing
Okay.
that and explaining that. And later he went through
Okay.
questions on ADC and DAC, which will be coming on
Okay.
mixed mode VLSI design.
Yeah.
So later he went through my internship. So he covered some academics also in my
Okay.
interview.
Okay, Ganesh, you are telling that you have done internship. Where
Yeah.
you done internship and what was what means what is about your internship? Like whether it is
Okay.
on electric vehicle or some technologies are used like
Yeah. So my internship is based on electric vehicle again related to
okay,
automotive industry. So it
okay,
gave me a huge advantage in cracking Mercedes-Benz company.
yeah,
The internship which I did was in Elect Techno Group, and the
okay,
internship is on electric vehicles, which they will give
okay,
brief introduction about electric vehicles and the technologies they are using to simulate the batteries, and they will be
yeah,
concentrating more on battery management system. And
okay,
in my internship, I use Simulink for simulating the battery pack model of real-time vehicles Ather and Mahindra E20 Plus. So I will
okay.
definitely tell that this gave me advantage in cracking Benz.
Yes, Ganesh, you have done with the internship the electric vehicle. Nowadays we
Yeah,
are seeing all are moving towards electric vehicles only.
yeah,
Because everyone came to know about the global warming,
yeah,
greenhouse effect, and all.
correct.
Okay, yes, that's good. Means what is actually going on, we need to focus on that and we need
Focus
to
on
learn
that.
those
Yeah.
technologies. Yes, apart from all these things, what are the suggestions from your side to crack technical interview and all?
Okay, to crack technical interview, according to me, I faced academic questions also. So we need to be
Okay,
careful with academics also. Once before going to the interview, you need to revise topics on 8051, control systems,
okay,
and digital electronics, analog electronics briefly. I recommend you to use the tutorials point. They will be
okay,
covering the whole chapter in bullet points, and they will be
okay,
giving a notes which is very good. You can cover the whole entire subject like 8051 in 1 to 1.5 or like a revision. So I prefer to use tutorial points for a quick revision before going interviews.
okay,
And next thing is
okay,
about your projects and internships. As you know, they'll be playing major role. Once you revise what you have done in your project and once you revise what you have done in your internship, there will be more
Yes.
focusing on your contents in the internship and project.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ganesh. Guys, please go through the valuable points given by the Ganesh. If you cleared the written exam, go through all these points and be prepared. Yes, Ganesh, we'll move to the next round. Like
Yeah.
after completion of your technical interview, again, what is the span? Whether it's in a minutes, hours, or a days.
Again, it's in hours. So after
Okay.
completing the exam, we will be getting a link from Hire Pro that we selected for managerial round. So
Okay.
it is the span is not much different. Like after completing a technical interview, there is no time to relax. Again, you need to
Okay.
wake up and again you need to prepare for the next round.
Okay. Okay. Fine, Ganesh. Like, how was your managerial round?
Okay, managerial round is bit tricky. So manager will be asking questions on managing the things itself as around
Okay.
the name is itself, and
Okay.
manager mainly focuses on our resume. So resume is
Okay.
very important when it comes to core companies.
Yes.
So manager will be asking questions like, what is your project, why have done this project, and what is your role
Okay.
in this project, and how much
Yes.
you contributed to the project, and what are
Okay.
the hurdles you faced while doing this project, and how did you overcome the hurdles. When you told the hurdles in the project you faced, you need to be
Okay.
make sure that you can answer how you overcome those hurdles
Okay.
also. So these all things will be asked by your manager, and he will
Okay.
be focusing on certifications and internships also.
Okay.
So if you have done certifications like MATLAB or
Hmm.
MATLAB course, and if you have done certifications on HTML, CSS also, he'll be asking you what motivated you to do certification in that domain and why you did these certification in certain domain. And he will be asking you why you spent whole your 1 month of time in internship. Why
Yes.
what motivated you to take this domain? These all
Okay.
things he will be asking.
Yes, Ganesh. Usually we think that in a managerial round, they will go like a situation based. Like you are working in a team and one team member is not active. Like whether
Yeah.
they ask any situation based.
Okay, we will be hearing that situational based questions are normal, but I did not face any situational based questions. I faced
Okay.
only the questions based on my resume itself.
Okay. Fine, Ganesh.
Yeah.
Yes. Like again, I'm asking, what are your tips to crack managerial round?
Okay, managerial round, technical round is something technical. Managerial is not
Okay.
technical. We should be going with the flow.
Okay.
To crack managerial round, you need to be something like you need to be making up things from your second year or third year onwards, because it is not
Okay.
something like you prepare 1 hour or 2 hour before and you are attempting. He will be digging
Okay.
deep into your things. So, and
Hmm.
one more thing, while you are doing for manager interview, make sure that your resume is perfect. Like perfect in the
Okay.
sense, whatever you kept in your resume, you need to know
Yeah.
about them.
Okay.
So this is a tip for manager. And now one more thing. In
Yes.
managerial round, there will be two kinds of managerial rounds. One is
Okay.
technical oriented managerial round. Second thing is general managerial round. It will be
Okay.
completely based on your previous technical round. If your technical
Okay.
report from technical interview is good, then the manager will
Okay.
proceed to ask, like managing things and all. So if your technical report is not up to the mark, you will again come to the technical questions. So
Okay.
it is completely based on the previous round. So don't be
Okay.
sure that managerial round will not be technical. It can be technical also.
Okay, Ganesh. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, what is the next procedure? Like whether they conducted HR or not?
Okay. After managerial round, we waited for HR round, but
Okay.
we don't know that HR round is cancelled, and we are waiting for
Okay.
HR round very badly. So after
Okay.
3 days, there is a weekend after the interview. After
Okay.
3 days, we got results from TPO that we got selected. So there is no HR round.
Okay.
HR round was cancelled since it is a pool campus. I don't know the reason.
Okay.
HR round is cancelled.
Okay. Okay, Ganesh, you got the result that you selected in Mercedes Benz.
Yeah,
Heartily
correct.
congratulations from Team Alpha.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Ganesh. Yes, yes, we'll come back. Yes, your interview experience is over now. Like, I
Yeah.
will ask directly question that how Team Alpha helped you to crack all these companies. Like Team Alpha activities like group discussions and mock interviews, aptitude sessions and all.
Okay. Team Alpha also contributed for me to crack the companies. A
Yeah.
little bit of contribution from Team Alpha is there because Team Alpha helped me in improving my communication skills.
Okay.
I was not that person who is good in communication skills. I was good in
Okay.
technical knowledge and academic knowledge, but I don't know how to present it well. So Team Alpha helped me in the building those communication skills by connecting group discussions.
Okay.
And next thing is we together prepared some coding, and we together prepared for aptitude, and also we have some guidance from resource persons,
Yeah.
like
Yes, we
Nitin
have
sir.
research persons from various industries like
Yeah,
Union Bank of Swiss and I think Fossil.
yeah,
And another thing is we invited one HOD from the Anand Sagar College,
Darren sir.
and
Yeah.
we invited our seniors only, okay, who are placed in many companies.
So
Yes,
these all
Ganesh, you continue.
guidance helped me a lot.
Okay, Ganesh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Like, yes, these are my questions to you. Okay, apart from all these questions, do you have anything that yes, I want to tell to my juniors or students? Okay, those who are preparing for interviews.
Okay, before the placement starts, everyone will be thinking like whether can I crack this company or not. Some people
Okay,
will be thinking like if I did not crack any placement in my college itself, there will be some third party. These things
yeah,
like example Ganesh and all will be joining in
yeah,
that, and we will be learning a new course of software, especially
yeah,
EC people. If they did not
yes,
got placed in core, they will be taking the software path. So no need to
yeah.
worry. There are many openings in automotive industry and real estate industry also.
Okay,
So our TPO and our placement office is giving many opportunities for us. We
okay,
need to just grab them. So you need to be focused, and please start your preparation earlier itself. So if you start your
okay,
preparation with aptitude and coding, before the
okay,
interview there, you need to focus on only technical things. Again, if you started preparing for your exam, aptitude, coding and all, it is a big time waste for you. Instead of that,
okay,
you will be preparing only for technical. So if you start preparation early, it will be beneficial for you.
okay,
And if you are utilizing 90% of time for cracking your core placements, utilize 10% to crack IT companies also, to be safe
okay,
side. If we want only job, the thing after BTech, what we need to do is only job or employment, then I would
yeah,
recommend you to go through the IT concepts also. So
okay.
yeah, these are some things.
Okay, thank you, Ganesh, for your valuable time. And you are doing
Yeah,
internship with the Mercedes Benz also, and in your busy schedule also,
yeah.
you gave nearly 30 minutes to us, and uh, you gave some guidance to your juniors. Okay, that's a really great thing. Okay, thank you, Ganesh, for your time. Yes, guys, please go through the video, and if you are having any questions, you can write in a comment box, or else you can directly contact Mr. Ganesh. Okay, we have provided the LinkedIn account link. Go to the LinkedIn, connect with Mr. Ganesh, and ask your doubts there. Okay, I think we have covered almost all aspects of interview and written exam of Mercedes Benz. Still, you are having any confusions? Please reach us through our Instagram and our Gmail IDs. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and we also thankful to our coordinators and our college. Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.